their bold proclamations, they have not failed to manifest one yet.
What's understood don't have to be explained. I bring the pain. Being the heavyweight champion of the world makes you feel like you're the baddest man on the planet. A true king.
But I am the Gypsy King for a reason.
This is a wild game of survival.
Much has been made of their differences, but they share a common need. They aren't just fighting each other, they need each other to return glamour to the heavyweight division and establish a new reign.
Knocking out the lineal champion would definitely put me in the history books. It would solidify my name and put me up there with the best.
I know that I can beat Deontay Wilder. I just know it.
Bomb squad, we ready. Bomb squad, we ready. Bomb squad.
That's the story right there. You know, I'm hype. It's crazy because we're now 1 week and about an hour away from these guys' ring walk. Right now, November the 24th, 2018, 10:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Episode 2, All Access, Wilder vs. Fury just ended. It came on at 10 p.m. The last episode is going to come on, what, the week after the fight, right, with the replay, right? Wait a minute, this is still playing. This is going to get me copyrighted. Wait, whoa, we got to pause it. We got to pause it. But I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. We cover every single major fight live. And episode 1, in my opinion, was the better episode. However, this episode did answer, or not answer, you know, well, they did, but talked about a lot of situations or issues that we wanted to know about. For example, Ben Davison, the trainer. Davison and the trainer of Tyson Fury, and Freddie Roach, with basically him saying, you know, Freddie Roach is the cut man, you know, but we bounce ideas off each other. Tyson Fury was getting a little bit of heat for leaving Big Bear, especially from Deontay Wilder, basically saying he couldn't handle it. Well, he hasn't been known to have stamina or endurance issues. Usually when fighters go to Big Bear, it's for conditioning, right? Tyson Fury's not known to have that. Tyson Fury is looking in the best shape of his career for a man that was, you know, 300 plus pounds. It's crazy. Supposedly, he's supposed to weigh in at a career low. Also, they opened up the upper area of tickets. I got another video coming out. We did a live stream, but I had to edit it out and going to upload a little later, where me and the fans are talking about the ticket sales and basically what's been going on. And from what I'm seeing, there's still a lot of tickets free. Go on Ticketmaster and look at them. But also factor in that around the holiday season, people are really, really careful with their money. People don't have a lot of extra income getting ready for Christmas and all that. So I'm thinking that in fact, we're just going to go look at it. I'm thinking that possibly Wilder versus Fury, a lot of these tickets are going to sell during fight week, like this week coming up, with people, you know, extra income and all that. So look, let me show you real quick. Here, let's go right here. I really do believe a lot of these tickets, the majority of them are going to sell. No, I'm not no goddamn robot. No, I'm not. But I do feel that a lot of these tickets are going to be sold. So look, the blue, these up here, I don't know if these are closed sections or so. I believe these are closed sections. I'm not quite sure if these are closed sections or not. I believe for sure that these are closed and these were newly open sections right here, but these are closed. The last time we checked, I believe, here, let me lower this for you. Last time I checked, these weren't open, and I believe some of these weren't. But if you zoom in, you know, you see a lot of people say, when we were doing a live chat earlier, that, damn, that's a shitload of tickets. You see what we're doing here? See how we're zooming in, and they're showing the individual seats. You know, But like I said, I feel a lot of these are going to be sold during this upcoming week. So what we're going to do is during a weigh-in, we're going to come back and take a look at this. No, after the weigh-in, during my weigh-in video, and see how many have sold then. But I expect for a nice crowd to be there. Also, I'm expecting about 300 or so thousand pay-per-view buys. And didn't Showtime Sports President Steven Espinoza say that he would be happy with 250 or 300,000 pay-per-view buys? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's realistic. But understand that with those pay-per-view buys, and especially those pay-per-view buys overseas, significantly cheaper overseas, by the way, too. But I believe that this fight is going to be really successful. Not like a super gargantuan success, but overall, they're going to look back at the numbers after everything is calculated like, hey, we came out all right. I wonder how much Tyson Fury is going to make. And also, we have to get more information on that, on if it's true about that two-way rematch clause. Because, of course, if you notice, I don't like mentioning, the other champion, not because of being biased, because Wilder Fury, they need more exposure. The one with the 3 belts. No disrespect to him at all. He's the motherfucking man, Anthony Joshua. I said his name. But if you notice, during my build-up of Wilder Fury, I haven't been talking about that shit. About how now all of a sudden they're talking about they want to talk again, and which is cool. Everybody needs to come back to the table. And I humbly feel that Wilder, depending on what this fight does, damn. Oh, my bad. That's the screensaver. Hey, let me see if we can get the date on the last episode of Wilder Fury All Access.
Don't miss Wilder versus Fury, Saturday, December 1st, live on Showtime pay-per-view.
I guess they're not going to tell us when the last episode. I'll be able to find it. It's likely going to be after or before after the replay of the fight. After the replay of the fight. On what week is that? December the 8th on regular Showtime. Also, a lot of people are complaining about the $74.99 price tag. I mean, that's life these days for pay-per-views here for us in the States. $74.99, $84.99. I just paid $50 for Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz too. I got to start watching it ASAP, along with the Dimitri Bivol fight. But nonetheless, it was a good episode. They addressed the media days for both fighters. Obviously, Tyson Fury's weight loss. I'm glad they didn't OD on the mental health thing with Tyson Fury. They didn't talk about that at all. You had Fury's team critiquing, which is true. Like, I'm trying to figure out what it is when it comes to Deontay Wilder and why he's not more popular over here. But however, I did notice it has really only been less than 2 years since he's got really, really good on the microphone and being really, really outspoken. He was before, but not how it is now. It's much more entertaining. Even though he be making up words and shit, and I call him Pastor Wilder. His fucking watch is cutting off the circulation to my arm. But I did do a thorough preview prediction video on why I think Tyson Fury is going to win. And then I got to do one on why I think Wilder is going to win. But overall, Tyson Fury is the better boxer to me. The better overall fighter. But with Deontay Wilder, the power is always there. You can be outboxing him 12 rounds straight. He can knock your ass out. One punch, be over. A bunch. So I'm just hoping that this fight is a success, because already you have a whole bunch of fucking American scum, the same American scum that's bashing AJ, talking about they're not going to buy this fight. Yet they want to be talking about how much money fighters should be making and how much percentages fighters should be getting. But yet they don't they don't buy the fights. It's crazy to me. Anyway, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.